day I took this thing smacked me. Like, smacked me. Like, smacked me. Like, hey guys, hopefully everybody's having a great start to the day. Got their workout in. I actually did get a workout today, even if I have issues right here, but I'll just be lifting light weights and, you know, staying active, doing more cardio. I'm going to actually focus on my abs more, as that's something I haven't been doing lately. And that's something that will be implemented for the next couple weeks. So hopefully I can get that flat stomach by the summer. So enough about that. Now, if you've been following me on Instagram for the last 24 hours, you already know two things happened. Number one, Keto Labs just dropped their new Supreme pre-workout, their version 2 of it. They had to reformulate because of the FDA and all these rules that have been implied with them using DMHA or DMAA in their products. So now we will get a new version of the Supreme. And number two, I did get the Supreme tub sent out to me about a week and a half ago, and I just been waiting for Mike, the owner of Keto Labs, to drop it on Instagram, on social media, and also Jake and Cartel to pick it up as well and be having it for the pre-order. Now, before we get into the whole flavor test and the effects of this and the supplement facts, I just want to show you again, look how sick this label is. And it does say "In Keto Labs We Trust," just like the dollar bill says. Instead of "In God We Trust," this one says "In Keto Labs We Trust." And this is pretty cool. I already opened it up. I just kept this just because it's a nice token to it. Remember, the hybrid and all the new hybrids have a different kind of design on just the seals, and that kind of make it stand out from the other products. Now, going into the label, this is 3D. I believe it's like called a gloss finish as well. Like you see the gold chain around here, and then you see right here it says Supreme in big letters. So now, after we just seen the whole label, pretty dope. Let's get into the flavor of this, because this one is a Moon Rocks flavor. Now, for me, I heard Moon Rocks, but in a different environment. This was back in the day, you know, when I used to, you know, dabble in smoking bud and all that. But I've tried the Moon Rocks before, and there's something on the next level. But now he went with the flavor of this. Now, when it came down to this flavor, it's more of it has like a little sour kick to it, but a nice like peachy sour kick to it. I don't know exactly the flavor because it's like a combo hit when you do start drinking it. But again, it is slamming. So if you do like having a little bit of sour kick to your pre-workout, then you know you can go and pick this flavor up. I think they do have like one or two other flavors available for this one, but again, it wasn't horrible. It wasn't hard to down. And if I were to rate this, I'll rate it a 9 out of 10, just because I don't like to have that sour kick towards the end. I'd rather feel the sourness in the beginning, and then afterwards, you know, have it go away, instead of having the sweet flavor and then have that kick in the back. And I do want to add that it also does like cover like all the chemical taste to it. You won't really taste anything like any bitterness or any chemical taste in the back end of, like, you know, when it's like Araya or, you know, the other strong stimulants in pre-workouts. So all in all, I will give this a 9 out of 10 just because I don't like that sour kick. But again, if you do like it, then you probably would give it a 10 out of 10. But that's just me and my scale. So now let's move on to the supplement facts, and then we get into the experience. So when it came down to the serving size, we are getting 1 scoop at 19.8 grams, and we are getting 20 servings in the container. That means for 20 full days of working out with this Supreme pre-workout. Now, when it came down to weighing it out, I honestly had to actually take a little bit off, because it came out to about 21 grams for me, meaning that I don't know if it went over 21, because my scale just does the actual just 1 digit, not the points. So if I was you, you gotta put it a little bit under the flat level scoop, because then you'll be taking 1 gram over. So if you want, throw it on the digital scale, and if it says 20, then you're good to go, because it's only 0.2 more than the recommended dose for this pre-workout. All right, so let's get into the supplement facts. Now, we are getting some vitamin B3 as niacin at 30 milligrams. We are getting some vitamin B6 at pyridoxine HCl 20 milligrams. Now, we are getting some vitamin B12 as methylcobalamin at 250 micrograms. We are getting some chlorine from chlorine bicitrate at 200 milligrams. We are also getting some potassium from potassium chloride at 200 milligrams. Now, I don't say enough about potassium. We do need potassium in our bodies. We usually get it like from bananas, if you throw it in a blender, or if you eat it by itself, or you chop it up and throw it in your oatmeal. There's different variations of how you can eat a banana. But the potassium, we do need it, especially for digestion, and it also helps us with some recovery and cramping. So that's another thing that I do like to see in pre-workouts, some added vitamins that will help you. Talking about vitamins, like vitamin B3, B6, and B12 are 3 of the main vitamin Bs that are in the vitamin B complex that help the mental and brain function. So it kind of elevates your mood without you even knowing that you actually need it. So these are like natural forms of that. But let's get back into the ingredients. I just want to drop a little info there, just because, you know, we have to always research what we're ingesting, and we have to always look out for the consumer as well as, you know, ourselves. So you guys who are my subscribers, I always want to look out for you, and you are a consumer if you buy this product either from Keto Labs or NutriCartel, you know, so I do want to look out for you. Now, the next ingredient we are getting in here is citrulline malate 2-to-1 ratio, 8.5 grams. Now, remember, 10 grams is the recommended dose, so we're only off by 1.5 grams. So I don't want to hear anybody crying, hey, I didn't get enough pumps. No, you will get enough pumps with this. And talking about pumps, I did a quick workout, even though my hand is not 100%, but my grip strength is there. So I can do lightweight when it comes to working out. So that means that I will be doing lighter gym sessions, and also I will be doing more reps with my workouts. So it kind of is the reverse of what I usually do. Instead of high intensity training, I'm going to dial it back a little bit. But again, if you are having an injury that you can't work out around, then don't do it. I actually spoke to my doctor, and I was able to get cleared to do certain things, but mostly cardio and stuff that are lightweight will help me out. So that's another plus that, you know, you can use this for. Now, the next ingredient, we are getting in here some beta alanine at 3.5 grams. Now, it's over the recommended amount of 3.2, so we're getting 0.3 more than we usually are supposed to get, or the recommended dose that will help us and improve our workouts. So that's a plus already, and they are kind of strong, so I'm letting you know right now that is well sourced. Now, we are getting some L-tyrosine at 2 grams. Now, normally we see L-tyrosine between 1 and 1.5 grams, never 2 grams, especially in something from Keto Labs, so I'm loving that. Now, the next ingredient we are getting in here is the caffeinogenesis, the ingredient that's gonna get us moving, that's gonna get us going, and that is kind of gonna last us more than an hour or two of what a regular coffee would last us if we would take it before we go to the gym. And we are getting it at 350 milligrams, meaning we're already hitting that high stim level. Above 300 for me, I'm counting it as high stim. No matter what, that's my tolerance level. Anything above that, I know I'm gonna be feeling more energized, and I'm going to go harder in the gym. Now, the next ingredient we are getting in here is that feel-good ingredient, that Araya genesis at 300 milligrams. So this right here is, I feel like the best amount of Araya just to lift your spirits up, get you into that good headspace that you would want to continue to work out. And let's say today you woke up and you're like, I don't know, this I'm not feeling it, or I don't want to work out today, but you know you have to get to the gym to get these gains, and it's part of your regimen. So this will change your whole mood 100% at that dose. Now, the next ingredient you are getting in here is some theobromine HCl, yielding 98% at 200 milligrams. So now we are getting another additive to the caffeine if 350 milligrams wasn't enough. Now, the next ingredient you are getting is some more caffeine, is decaffeinated malate as Infinergy at 100 milligrams. Now, it doesn't say how much it yields, so I'm going to take it for face value at 100 milligrams. So adding that to the 350 of caffeine adrenasis, we are getting 450 milligrams of caffeine from two different sources. So already this is high stim, and you will be flying through your workout with this, keeping it a buck with you guys. Now, the next ingredient we are getting is some Huperzine A at 10 milligrams. Now, this one is another feel-good hitter. Now, normally we see companies do like 1 to 2 milligrams just to add to their pre-workouts, but we're getting 10 milligrams in here, so you already know your mood is gonna get elevated to another level. So we just keep leveling up from the looks of it and just reading this label. Now, the next ingredient we are getting in here is some yohimbine HCl at 3 milligrams. Now, that's a lot of yohimbine. Honestly, I will tell you this, 3 milligrams of yohimbine will add to this pre-workout. Now, that is the whole entire label. Now, we don't get an absorption matrix in here. And I will tell you this, that's something I've noticed when you don't have any ingredients to boost or to hurry up the process of the absorption, like estrogen or actogen. And the reason for that is because when I took the Maniaco pre-workout, GTH's pre-workout collab with Dark Labs, they did not have that in there. And I noticed one major factor in the whole thing, which I noticed here as well. Now, when we all took this, like my buddy, my brother, and myself, when we tried this out, since we have our metabolism is at different levels, meaning my buddy, since he's more leaner, he kind of processes things faster. And for me, my metabolism is a little higher, but it's not as at the rate as him because he kind of works out more than me, and he's been at it more than me. And my brother, his metabolism is a little bit slower. I believe it hits him a little bit, like 5 minutes is the difference, to keep it 100 with you guys. And coming back to this pre-workout, because it doesn't have any like absorption ingredients, it kind of goes with your metabolism and how you metabolize all the ingredients in here. So for me, my metabolism in the morning, I do fasted working out, whether it's fasted cardio or weights or a combo of both. Now, I noticed that this thing, talking about experience now, it hit, for me, it starts hitting between that 5 to 10 minute time frame. Like literally, I downed it, and on the drive to the gym, I was like, okay, I feel the betas like right here in the middle of my eyebrows. And I'm pulling up to the parking lot, and we're parking because I always go to the gym with my brother in the morning. And I'm like, okay, now the betas, I'm feeling them, not just here now, because this was like driving, I felt them here. But when we parked, I'm like, oh, I feel it in my ears, and I'm feeling it down my face, and then I start feeling it in my hands, and I'm like, oh, snap. This thing is hitting faster than normal. And it hit the same way multiple times I tried this. So in total, I tried this 4 times throughout the last week and a half, and I tried it out today, so in total is 5. I did try it at both levels, at the full serving and at half a scoop, because the first day I took this thing smacked me. Like, I looked at the label and I was like, okay, it's a little stronger than Slim Thug, but it kind of smacked. Like when we were doing cardio and it hit that 20-minute time frame, I was like, damn, like I'm awake. All that grogginess and all like that sluggish that I felt, I was like, oh snap, that thing is gone. I don't remember it feeling like that. Now I'm good to go. And we were doing like multiple workouts before I got injured, and then today as well. Like I was just like hit the same way with that 20-minute time frame. You're gonna wake up, and then when we're going into that 25 to 30-minute time frame, that's when this pre-workout starts hitting you like harder than ever. Like you start feeling good, and you feel that araya, and that araya is super well sourced. Like it's on another level of araya, meaning that you will be feeling it for the full dose. Now, after I finished my workout and after an hour, I came home and I was just like, whoa, I'm still feeling this. My head is like feeling buzzed for real. I'm up here with this and I'm just enjoying the whole ride, but I'm working and I'm like, whoa, like I'm focusing and I'm getting all the good things about it, but like my head is just like almost on a cloud. I kind of felt like this took me to the next level. So I'm counting this as a high stim pre-workout. I'm not gonna say it's a daily unless you are one of those people who take high stim pre-workouts and your body is used to it, because comparing this to like the Stim Thug, it's on the next or 2 levels above that. And comparing this to the hybrid that I got back here, it's a little bit, it's like 1 level above that. So if I were you, like just comparing Kilo Lab products, it'll be like Stim Thug, the hybrid V2, and then the Supreme V2. And there's a reason why they call it Supreme. So for me, the experience on this every single time, half a scoop or at a full serving, was amazing. No negative side effects, didn't have any issues. Now, I do want to say on the full scoop serving, you will have energy that will last you about 6 to 7 hours, just because of how much caffeine is in here. So let's say you take this at 6 in the morning, you will have this up to 1 in the afternoon, and you probably would not need any pick-me-ups between 1 to, till you go to bed. Because for me, I go to bed between 9:30 and 10. That's because I wake up at 5. I've been up most of the day, so my body's already telling me, hey, it's time to wind down and knock out. Now, I didn't need any sleep aids while taking this pre-workout. And it wasn't like, the first day it was pretty intense. Not gonna cap it. But at the half scoop level, it's perfect for you to take it throughout the week. Now, the full scoop, I recommend you take this probably, and I recommend you taking the full scoop just for like that weekend vibe, like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, just because it's a lot and it will smack. Like, I'm not capping it, it will smack. So all in all, Kilo Labs, you did an amazing job for the new Supreme V2. And comparing it to the other Supreme, I do miss the other ingredient, but I will not be missing it 100% because I have this. Hey guys, so as I was doing the review, I forgot to add that there is a little bit of appetite suppressant when you do take the pre-workout, and you probably would want to eat an hour afterwards, after you come back from the gym. So it does have a little bit, but if you're trying to lose weight, it is a plus. So with that, guys, let's get on with the video. So if I was you guys, pick this tub up, and you can pick this one up at Kilo Labs. I'll leave right here the name. I don't have a discount code on it, so I'll see if Ace or anybody else does have it, and I'll drop it in the description down below. And if not, you can use WFS at NutriCartel.com right now for the pre-order. And right now they are down to like 18 tubs for each flavor, so you already know this thing is going fast. And make sure you pick yourself up a tub, and you will not regret it. And like I always say in my reviews, or I try to say in my reviews, if you don't like it, hit me up on my Gmail and I'll buy it right back from you, because I have 100% faith that this is going to be a pre-workout you're gonna love and you're gonna keep coming back to. So with that, guys, I'll leave you and I'll catch you on the next video.